The largest railhead in the entire Department of Defense is located on Marine Corps Logistics Base Barstow, California. Based at the Yermo Annex of MCLB Barstow, rail operations are handled by Chad Hildebrandt, whose innovative rail training program and money-saving initiatives earned him Supervisor of the Quarter Award for fiscal year 2015.
When I came on station in 2013, we were just a railhead. We didn't capture truly what this asset is. And what this asset is it is a strategic asset for the region. We're in the middle of two of the largest railroads in the country, two of the largest interstates in the country. We have two airports within 45 miles of us, and we also have 4 seaports that we can be to in 48 hours. So turning this from a functional rail yard to a viable asset that we can utilize, not only for mission, but also for training. So one of the things that we've done that our entire team has been awarded for is we've established a rail training program, the only one of its kind in the Marine Corps, and we teach intermediate and advanced rail operations and logistics management, both to junior enlisted and senior enlisted and officer corps. But we're also doing cost savings initiatives. So we're on the doorstep of closing a deal with San Bernardino County where we're going to save Fort Irwin $20 million a year on their transportation costs between here and NTC, which is a huge cost savings on an annual basis.
Military training rotations account for a hefty share of the rail traffic at Yermo, and equipment is often sent to production plant Barstow, Marine Depot Maintenance Command there for repair and overhaul. A major training cycle took place in March, with 1st Cavalry Division out of Fort Hood, Texas onloading after an 18-day exercise at the National Training Center at nearby Fort Irwin, while 1st Infantry Division from Fort Riley, Kansas offloaded at the same time for their turn at the NTC.
About 70% of our rail traffic is for the U.S. Army. We're the only railhead in the region, so we service not only Fort Irwin, but we also service 29 Palms, Camp Pendleton, Indian Springs for the Air Force, Edwards Air Force Base, and of course MCLB Barstow. We do 10 rotations a year. Each rotation has 1 upload cycle, 1 download cycle. So we'll do 20 ROGs a year. Last year we moved a little over 630 million pounds of freight, roughly about 23,000 pieces of equipment. The changing focus that we're getting now is in 2013, FORSCOM put out that the units are now going to be required to chain and unchain their own rail cars. They used to contract that work out to civilians. So now we see more soldiers on the ground. The rotational units are growing in size. The training days are expanding at Fort Irwin. So what that does for us here is rather than uploading 1 unit 1 week and then downloading another unit another week, now we have them compressed to where we're doing the upload and the download at the same time. There are 700 soldiers on the ground, 3,600 pieces to 4,000 pieces of equipment in the yard at one time, 1,000 rail cars in the yard at one time. So it's very complex. There's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts. It's not just as simple as, hey, let's throw it on a rail car and go down the road.
Hildebrandt's team introduced the 80-hour Rail Ops course in February 2014 to teach Army and Marine Corps personnel how to load and offload their equipment. The class averages 20 to 30 students each month, with a recent high of 38 students.
We will train them, we will give them the tools they need to go back to their units, and then they can begin to train their units on how to do rail operations. On top of what we do here, we've been asked to go to different installations across the country, myself and some of the Army Red Hats that work with us. So we have gone out to other installations, Camp Lejeune, Camp Pendleton. We're going to Idaho here shortly to train their units at their home station on rail operations. The Red Hats it's the United States Army's MCC Movement Control Company, and they're based out of Fort Irwin. During our rotations, even though this is a Marine Corps base and we are Marine Corps employees, it's vital that we and the Red Hats work hand in hand together. Without one, the other one doesn't work. So it is a truly joint services mission that we satisfy here.
Another one of Hildebrandt's initiatives is getting the military units to move more equipment by rail rather than by truck, and to get San Bernardino County to allow use of military heavy equipment transporters rather than commercial tractor trailers.
So because our trucks exceed the weight limit for Caltrans roads, we can't travel up and down Fort Irwin Highway. But going to San Bernardino County, they are potentially looking at allowing us to use Yermo Road, which now that we can become self-sufficient. So now we can rely more on our organic structure rather than having to go outside and contract, which makes us more self-sufficient and more cost-effective.
A former Marine, Hildebrandt left a rewarding Navy civilian job to work at Yermo with a reduction in pay that has been offset by the challenge and rewards he has received, transforming the rail operations here into an ever more valuable asset.
I love saving money for the Marine Corps. I love training the Marine Corps and going back and giving back to the Marine Corps. So yeah, I absolutely love my job, yes. I take extreme pride in my mission. The end all is we are all mission orientated, and no matter what differences we may have, we understand that when it's time for the mission to be done, the mission comes first and the mission gets complete. And that has changed since I've been here. I can feel that just in the 2 years that I've been here. You can see that it's changed. So it's a focal point for what we do. It's a pride for everybody on the crew. There's no me, no I in this. And it can't be done by one person. One person doesn't make this or break this. It is truly a team effort.
For Marine Corps Logistics Base, Barstow, California, this is Keith Hayes reporting.